Across Nigeria and in several parts of Africa, accusation and witchcraft continue to serve as dangerous triggers for violence, persecution, and extrajudicial killings, often targeting the most vulnerable: women, children, the elderly, and mentally ill. In the heart of Lagos, a city that should present progress, diversity, and justice, the brutal murder of Adija has once again exposed deep-seated fears, harmful superstition, and a jungle system that still struggles to protect the innocent.
Adija's case is just like one of those cases. She was murdered in the night, by the boyfriend, and the boyfriend now disappeared. The family is seeking justice. Yeah, because the police, they are slow. Because the people on the side of the murderer or the suspect is trying to, kill the case and let the matter die that way. So they're trying to tell her, okay, the girl is dead now. He's not going to be brought back to life. Even they're trying to make compromises, get her to make compromises here and there. So what we're trying to do is to, first of all, we create awareness in honor of her memory, to make sure that it doesn't go that way. At least there should be some punishment for the people who perpetrated this and all that. So we are trying to get the police to do what they're supposed to do: arrest the guy and get him arrested and get him prosecuted. But they told us that they needed to do tracking. We should bring money for tracking. We should bring money for this and bring money for that, as usual in the case. So we are trying to assist the case. That's what our organization, what we're doing there is to fill those gaps. But there are gaps that make people to take laws into their hands when they suffer cases like this. Or there are gaps that make people resign. Or there are gaps in our institution that make it as if when these things happen, there are no consequences. There are consequences. The laws are there. So we are trying to help the family get justice. So that's where we are now. It's still at Banti, and they're telling us that they're tracking the guy. We don't know the product of it. We don't know the outcome yet, but we're waiting maybe to inform us. But all is in an effort to understand that we can't just allow something like this to just get away like that.
This roundtable serves as a platform for dialogue, policy engagement, public education, and human rights advocacy. It brings together legal minds, human rights defenders, religious and community leaders, law enforcement agencies, and civil society organizations, all united by one purpose: to end the impunity that allows jungle justice and which haunts the persist witchcraft accusation and mob violence.
It's important for us to know that August 10 is World Day Against Witch Hunts. That's in about 3 days from now. Yeah, 3 days from now. So this is an activity actually in anticipation of that World Day Against Witch Hunts, which takes place on Sunday. On Sunday, yeah. So this is we are trying to create awareness, let people understand that there are a lot of people who are suffering abuses, horrific attacks in the name of witchcraft, or in the name that some people think they can make ritual money out of, killing them or torturing them or maltreating them. So we want to create that awareness. We want the conversation to start, because it's like we take it for granted. Whenever there are such cases, it's reported in the media, and after that, life as usual, until another person is killed, another person is lynched, and all that. And we want people to begin to debate and begin to understand what is driving this problem, because the world is laughing at us. They think we are barbaric, we are primitive people, and all that. We are killing human beings. It's not that atrocities are not being committed elsewhere, but here they're looking at this as, there's something wrong with us. So I want us to begin to have this conversation, because I assure you, it's not everybody that is in support of what is going. Even in communities, there are still people who are against accusations. They are against ritual attack and killing of other human beings. So creating awareness, starting the conversation, making everybody a stakeholder.
The failure of law enforcement and justice institutions to respond adequately, the role of public awareness, media, and education in changing the narrative, practical legal and social interventions to ensure justice for Adija and others like her, and most importantly, how we can build a safer, more compassionate and law-abiding society. According to Leo Igwe, as we remember Adija, we demand justice and only for her, but for every violence victim.
This is exactly why I want to go away from here with some kind of consciousness and understand that, yes, we can't take this for granted anymore. People killing elderly women, attacking them. Usually they will say that an elder woman turned to a bed and landed on the tree and landed on the ground as a human being and things like that. And they lynched the person, they attacked the person in other parts of the country. So we need to begin to have that conversation. Do people actually fly? Do they actually turn to beds, as they say? And when they turn to bed, why? Why is it always elderly women and all that? So we want people to go out from here, understanding that the conversation has started, and we have to begin to do whatever we can to make witch hunting history in our country, just like it is in other parts of the world.
Together we can and must put an end to jungle justice and witch hunt in Nigeria. Binga Uluyede, reporting for Dutch TV Africa, Lagos.